Phasmophobia just released the new shop update, but is it an improvement over the old shop? Let's go over that and how to use the shop for everything that you may want. So first off, looking at the shop itself, everything is broken up into different parts from where you buy the items to where you add it and then where you do your loadout. So first, let's look at the shop. Good thing is there is a little tutorial that goes through everything on what to do if you are lost as well. So if you do forget when you're there trying to use it, you can always look at that. This is going to look at everything that you would want to buy, specifically if you're just trying to buy like certain items. Like I would say that this shop is more for if you do not have a lot of money and you're just trying to buy like one of an item to add, because really I prefer doing loadouts. But let's go through this. So let's say that we want to add an extra dots projector, because of course dots projectors are annoying. So what you want to do is click on it. It'll give you information down here, like properties, the spotlight, whether it's placeable or not, and the fact that it's electronic, so the ghost will be attracted to it in the middle of a hunt. There's two places that will show you how much you have in your inventory. First is going to be right over here. It's going to have the price and whether or not you have any in your inventory. We do not. So if we go back over and look on the right side, we see here the price and whether we have one in the inventory up here. And then down here at the bottom, we buy. And that's going to immediately buy it. So don't click buy unless you actually want to buy. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to have it in our inventory yet. So as you see, we just have the basic items. There's nothing else added to it yet. So if we wanted to add it, we would have to go to the equipment manager, hit the plus sign here, and that's going to allow it to be added because as you see up here, it's got color. And so the color is going to correlate to who has added the stuff into the inventory, which is a very good part of the update. It correlates to the color that's going to be over here to the left of your player ID. So now it's that. There's no adding it and add. As soon as you hit the plus sign, it's going to add it, just like we have 3 crucifixes here. So if we hit the 2, we go back to the page, you see that we have 2 added. That's if you want to add singular items. And before we get into loadouts, let's look at how to upgrade. You can only upgrade in the shop. So it's kind of frustrating to only be able to upgrade in the shop. I wish you could upgrade on either screen. So let's say we want to upgrade dots, because obviously tier 2 dots are way better. If you click go to shop, you'll see here that it says upgrade. If you hold it, that's how you upgrade your item. So now we have tier 2 unlocked. We go here. You can also click which one you want. If for some reason you liked tier 1 dots better, but as you see, if we just click tier 2, it should be already in our inventory, and we're going to see that it correlates with tier 2 here on the truck. So again, if you did want to upgrade items, you can't do it here, can't do it in the actual loadout screen. You see the arrow that if you click it though, it'll automatically take you there, and then you can choose to upgrade it. So yeah, let's say you're playing with somebody that has tier 3 dots, so you want to get rid of this one. All you got to do is hit minus, and it would automatically be sent back into the inventory and automatically taken out of the items in the truck. So again, for the shop and for the equipment manager, this is only if you do want to add individual items and you're hurting for money, because otherwise I just recommend doing a quick loadout. Pretty much the only thing I really do in the shop is just to upgrade items. Now let's talk about loadouts, which is probably my favorite part of the upgrade itself. So this is a pre-loadout that I have, but let's start it with 0. Let's do one that I recommend, kind of like my best items, or just like a regular game of like a nightmare mode or professional. So you do have to select the tier that you want. So this is important when you upgrade, because as soon as you upgrade, if you don't select the tier you want for the loadout and update it, it won't do it. So that is important to note whenever you do upgrade items. If you're wondering why do I have only a tier 1 video camera when I just unlocked tier 2, if you're using a loadout, you have to actually select the tier that you want to automatically load in. Now let's make the loadout. I'm going to base it on playing a solo professional game, and I'm just going to use tier 1 items. So dots projector, yes, I will absolutely take a dots projector. EMF reader, I'm known to lose them sometimes. Have an extra one won't hurt. Flashlight, I'm good with just 1 flashlight. Ghost writing book, always put the extra one just so more of a chance. Spirit box, I'm good with just 1 spirit box. Thermo, I'm fine. UV, I'm fine. Video camera, I'm good with just 1. Crucifix, definitely want 2 of those. Definitely want 4 firelights. I'll do 1 headgear because I like the tier 2 upgrade for when I get it. Igniter, I will do 4 of those. I will do 4 incense. Motion sensors, I'll put in all 4 to easily keep track of the ghost. Put in 1 paramic, 1 photo cam. Put in each thing assault. I'll put in all 4 sanity, just in case we get into some trouble. Sound sensors, useless. I'll put in 1 tripod, just in case. Now, if we go down here and hit enable loadout, it's going to tell us how much it's going to cost for the full restock and how much consumable restock costs. Go ahead and hit enable, and you're all set. As you see here on the right, we're all set. We go back over to the truck, and everything is there. If we decided, hey, let's disable this loadout, immediately everything's gone. No more add or remove items, which makes things so much easier, so much less convoluted. And you can easily switch between loadouts and be just fine. So if we enabled my no sanity, no evidence one, it's all there. And then if we immediately wanted to switch to this, so for instance, like taking a look at the sanity medication, it should be there now where it wasn't before. And then if you wanted to name the loadout, which is an amazing change that I love so much, just go here to the left, click the edit screen. You go ahead and name it. I will name this Nightmare because this will be the same as my Nightmare setup. And then just click the check mark and you are all good to go. As for my overall thoughts on the shop, I do really like it, especially the loadouts. I can see where it can kind of be confusing, but if you just keep the thought in your mind that everything is different, definitely makes it a lot better. Some of these colors though kind of look weird. I'm not really a fan of these colors. If we could customize that, that would be pretty cool. Like this brown, it kind of makes it hard to see. Not really the biggest fan of that, but overall, I like the fact that you don't have to worry about adding, removing. It does the stuff automatically as soon as you click it. It makes it so much better, so much easier. Not wondering why are some items there that's not. And being able to keep track of who added what items is so much better as well. Let me know your thoughts on the shop. Now, if you are confused about how to use any of these optional equipment items, you can click or tap the screen now as I have a guide going over how I best recommend to use each of it. Massive thank you to all of my channel members. You are very much appreciated. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting, and I will see you over in the items guide.